coming at you finally. I know I've told each and every one of you that I was gonna try to get a video out where I'm discussing the specs of the ZR1. Here it is, and I know it's taken a little bit, and I appreciate everybody waiting. I know a bunch of people have been still asking me, hey, what are the specs? What are the specs of the car? And so for all those people, here I am finally doing video number 2 on the ZR1 channel. And first of all, I want to thank everybody who's come by and subscribed. You're all like family to me. I definitely appreciate it, even though I may not know you personally, but I do appreciate you coming by, subscribing to the channel in anticipation for this vehicle. And not to mention, some of y'all probably joined because of the giveaway that I have going on, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. So, but right now I got the specs right here, and I actually got the workbench order number. So if anybody is part of that higher up executive level over at GM and you're peeping this out, yeah, try to put in a good word for me. I'd appreciate it. We're dealing with just a little bit of sunlight, and so I want to go ahead and, like I said, get into this and go over the different specs. Alright, so first of all, my workbench order number is VXQDQ4. That's Victor X-Ray Quebec Delta Quebec 4. So, alright, so I got the, of course, everybody's seen the pictures if you've been on my Instagram or Facebook. I've always been putting up the Sebring Orange ZR1, and so it is a Sebring Orange 3ZR with the ZTK package, and the order was placed back in February, at the end of February that is, and so we will see when this order actually comes to fruition, and hopefully that'll be soon. Kind of getting an itch with the awesome weather that we're having out here and stuff like that right now. So I'm hoping soon. But like I said, I'm a patient person, and I will remain patient. And but yeah, I can't wait. So all right, so here we go with the rest of the specs. So as I stated before, I ended up getting the ZTK Track Performance Package, and that includes the performance ride and handling, performance suspension. You got the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. I will end up changing those out from the Pilot Sport Cup 2s to the Super Sports, just because the Pilot Sport Cup 2s are very soft, and once they heat up, they grab a bunch of rocks and everything like that and start flinging them all over the place. So you also have the adjustable rear spoiler, the big wang as everybody like to call it. And without a doubt, I can't get a sports car and not get a 7-speed manual. It's just something about a manual car that's a sports car that, I don't know, I'm just a person that likes that driver experience, and so I definitely took advantage of that. And even though there was a constraint on that to where at the beginning of production they weren't making 7-speed automatics, I wasn't going to change my order just to get it quicker, because I know what I want and I'm willing to wait for it. So the thing about that ZTK package, the rear spoiler gives 950 pounds of downforce, and the whole package altogether, front splitter with the airfoil underneath and the all the aero, gives it a total of over 1,000 pounds of downforce. Taj Juchter actually mentioned that in his video where they did the unveiling in Los Angeles. So gotta excuse the dog, I'm sorry. And so the 3ZR package, now what that is that's just an upgrade. So many people know that with Corvettes you usually have 3 trim levels. You have for your Stingray and Grand Sport, you have your 1LT, 2LT, and 3LT, different trim level. And with your Z06s, you have the 1LZ, the 2LZ, and the 3LZ. Well, there's something that's a little bit different with the ZR1. They only come in 2 trim levels. That's a 1ZR and that's a 3ZR. Your 1ZR is a little bit more constrained. You can't do very much with that. You can't configure it to the way you want. There's only one interior color you can get. However, with the 3ZR, you're actually able to change the color of stitching, the interior, and different things like that. So it's a little bit more customizable to your liking. So I made sure that if I'm going to get a vehicle like this, I'm going to get it to my specs, to the way I want. And there's also another Sebring orange design package that is also very constrained into what you got. And a lot of the vehicles that or a lot of cars that I've been seeing that are ZR1s, I've been seeing a lot of people going with the Sebring orange design package, and it's a very, very beautiful package. But however, like I said, what you see is what you get. It's very nice. However, myself, like I said, I wanted a little bit more control over what I got. So for that and with that, I ended up getting the jet black interior with the blue stitching, and also with the 3ZR package, you're gonna get the carbon fiber trim steering wheel. You get the instrument panel that's gloss carbon fiber. You get Alcantara throughout the cabin and everything. So also on the interior, I went with the competition seats, and so I knew that even when I was looking for a Z06 sometime last year or the year before, I always knew that I wanted those competition seats. Like I said, they just looked so good and so aggressive. So I was definitely going to go with that again with the 3ZR, just because it's just an aggressive looking vehicle, and I think that for my taste and preferences, I wanted to go with the competition sport seats. So there was something else that I kind of wrestled with on this car, and I kept going back and forth, and I changed like 2 or 3 times with the dealer, and I'm glad that they worked with me. Thank you very much, Will at Win Kelly Chevrolet in Maryland. Also Charlie, you guys have been awesome in dealing with my demands, well, not really demands, but my requests, so to speak, changing this particular aspect. But it's the side view mirrors. So as everybody knows, you can get either the color match side view mirrors that matches the body of the car, or you can get the carbon flash, and that's the black side view mirrors. And so initially I said, okay, no, I don't want the carbon flash, and then I went back and said, yep, I think I want the carbon flash. And then once I started seeing the cars roll out and started seeing some people with them, once again I end up changing my mind and changed them back. So now we are back to the color match side view mirrors. So I went with that. So I am happy with that decision, and I won't be changing that. So also I went with the curb cameras, which is not standard on a 1ZR, but it is standard on the 3ZR. You got the performance data recorder, which is an awesome feature. You got the carbon flash wheels. I went with the carbon flash wheels. I'm normally a guy that likes chrome wheels, but for this particular car, I went with the black, and that's only because it just looks more menacing to me. Don't get me wrong, I've seen some really, really beautiful ZR1s that had chrome wheels, and wow, yeah, it looks really good. I really don't understand the big contention though between chrome wheels and and black wheels. I've heard people say, oh, it's only for waxers, and that was a new thing for me, hearing somebody call somebody a waxer. Let me get something straight here, everybody. It really doesn't matter what type of wheels or anything you have. Be happy that you share a love for a car, and just be happy at that. We don't need to constantly berate each other and break each other down just because the color of wheels. I don't get it, and I refuse to engage in that, and once I see it, I just kind of turn off from it. But I just can't believe that people get that upset about, oh, because this person chose chrome wheels and this person chose black wheels. Who cares? Really, who cares? So as long as you ain't making the payments on that person's car, it don't matter what they did. You're not paying on it, so don't even worry about it. So I just had to get on my soapbox real quick with that, because it really irks me to see people are really getting up in arms about chrome wheels versus black wheels. Now, however, I did choose black wheels, and I am happy with that decision. And like I said, I've normally been a chrome guy, but in this particular instance, this car definitely went with the black wheels. Just think that it looks a little bit more menacing to me, and also with the other black bits that are on it, yeah, I think it looks really good. And so something that's standard on ZR1s is the massive ceramic, carbon ceramic rotors. When I was looking for a Z06, that was also going to be a stipulation that I needed, because with the steel rotors, people deal with a lot of brake dust and everything like that. And these cars, Corvettes, they produce a lot of brake dust, so didn't want to deal with that. I also went with the black badging, and so with the black badging, I wanted everything to tie in, and I will let you in right now that I ended up getting blue calipers as well. And so the emblems on the ZR1 are black and blue, so they're all black except for the one is blue, but then the ZR is trimmed in blue. And so with the black badging, that's trimmed in blue, the blue calipers, the jet black interior with blue stitching, I think that's gonna tie really well together. I haven't seen a car like that yet. I'm sure that I will, but yeah, I just think that that's gonna tie in very nicely together. Also have the visible carbon fiber roof. I went with the Jake emblem on the hood. That's going to be over the carbon fiber bits, well, at least the supercharger cover and the carbon fiber bit that's closest to the windshield. So that'll have a kind of a matte black Jake emblem that's on there. Normally it just comes just with nothing on there, but I ended up putting that on there as well. So there's a new option that came out, that's RPO code RVK, and that's the cold air intake that they are now making for the ZR1 and actually for the other models, the Z06 and Stingray Grand Sport. And so this bumps the ZR1 horsepower up an extra 12 horsepower, so bringing it to 772, and that's to the crank. So yeah, so that's gonna bump up, do a little something to bump up the horsepower, you know. So along with purchasing the ZR1, you get a free voucher for the Ron Fellows Driving School, which is in Spring Mountain, Nevada, and that is a 1 night, 2 day stay at the it's almost like a resort, if you will. And so you'll, like I said, spend 2 days there, you'll stay the night there in these nice condos. And if you were to the previous programs, if you bought a Stingray, or if you bought a Grand Sport, or if you bought a Z06 brand new, what they would do is they would give you a voucher that you would only pay $1,000 to attend the course. I believe the course is around $3,000 or $4,000. So with the ZR1, because it's at the price point that it is, they will actually give you a free voucher to the Ron Fellows Driving School. And what the Ron Fellows Driving School does is they teach you about the capabilities of your car. And what I mean by that is, if you bought a Z06, you'll drive a Z06. If you bought a Stingray, you'll drive a Stingray. If you bought a ZR1, you will drive a ZR1. And so they go through all these different classes and driving courses on tracks to get you to be more confident with the vehicle, especially with a car that has as much horsepower as this one has. They want you to become comfortable with this vehicle and not afraid of it, because putting somebody behind a car that's that powerful can be intimidating, and that's the last thing you want to be, is intimidated when you get into this vehicle. You want to be able to not be overconfident, but you want to be confident that you can operate that vehicle. And even if you have to get up in speed and different things like that, that you will understand and know how the car will react in different situations. All right, so yeah, I think that's it. I think that covers it, everything. I am super excited about this, everybody. I cannot wait to get this vehicle, but I also just need to be patient because this is a slow rollout. I really don't know how many vehicles that they have produced yet. I haven't checked in a while, but I think at the time I saw that it was like 150, but that was a little bit ago. They may have more than that, but their projected rollouts were 200 ZR1s per month for model year 2019. That's from March of this year till March of next year. And like I said before, they were supposed to be rolling out roughly 23 to 2,500 or so. I'm hearing different things, is that also that this may only be a 2-year car versus a 1-year car. A lot of people was thinking that it may be a 1, but there's been some rumblings around that this is more than likely gearing up to be a 2-year run, which still is impressive because it's still going to be very limited. All right, so one thing I did want to talk to you about real quick, sunlight is going down. I wanted to talk to you real quick was the giveaway. And the giveaway is a way for me to thank everyone for coming to the channel and subscribing. And so once we reach 200 subscribers, there will be 2 prizes that will be given away. One is a Z06 license plate frame that is metal. It's very good quality, very sturdy, and so it's a black frame, and it has the a Z06 supercharged logo at the bottom. And then I also have a jacket that is an awesome quality jacket. I don't wear jackets that have like logos and stuff on it very much. I think I have one, and that's my Marine Corps jacket that I have. Other than that, I don't really wear jackets like that has logos and stuff on it. And so, but this is a very, very nice jacket for anyone. It's an extra large. It runs a little small. So if I'm 5'11", 240 pounds, I have broad shoulders and things like that, so it wouldn't fit me very well. But someone that's around the 200-pound range or so, a female, this jacket would be perfect for her. Like I said, but anybody that's a larger frame, it's gonna fit pretty tight on you. But either way, if you win it, you can give it as a gift, or if it fits you, you can go ahead and keep it. But it's an awesome quality jacket, and I'm excited to be able to do this for you guys. And in the future, we'll have more giveaways and different things like this. But it's just my way to say thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. And like I said before, I truly, truly thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for coming to the channel and subscribing. Hopefully over the next few months we can get some more subscribers and go ahead and give that away. But it's not about even stopping there. It's going on to 1,000 subscribers, then on to 10,000, and then who knows where this is gonna stop, where this is gonna end. But the thing I need from you guys is to, whenever I post up a video, please go ahead and drop a comment. The way YouTube does these things now is views and comments means a lot. It's not even necessarily about the subscribers that you have, really, but it all ties in together. The more subscribers you have, more than likely the more comments that's going to be made, and then also the more views. And so and also the likes, give them a thumb up. If you like the videos, go ahead and give a thumbs up. Also hit the bell notification to where if I do post up a video, you'll receive a notification via email that I've posted a video. And all these things help to further the channel. So everybody, one more thing that I forgot to mention. As you see, sporting a wonderful Blenders eyewear. Everybody knows that I'm a brand rep. Everybody knows that I'm a brand rep for Blenders eyewear. So a lot of times you'll see me sporting different sunglasses in my videos, and so sometimes they may be a little more traditional like this, and sometimes they're going to be over the top. Don't even mind that. I'm telling you, Blenders have some of the most innovative styles that you will ever see. And so yeah, there may be sometimes I'm wearing blue glasses, I'm wearing pink glasses, I'm wearing black ones. It just doesn't matter, because I tell you, Blenders is an awesome company, and they are giving you quality sunglasses at an amazing price. And then, as always, as I tell you, you can use promo code DANT20 for 20% off all your orders. And so, yeah, now I'm out. Later. Deuces.